Creating a Philosophy of Instructional Design by Cynthia Kiosko. Why do we need to learn this? This is a question I am faced with every year by my students. I would like to design curriculum that is so relevant to the students' experiences, so authentic, they see the real-world connection and how they will use it in their everyday life. I don't want to answer the question with, because you need to know it for the test. I would like to answer with, this is something you will definitely use in life. What are my goals, aspirations, and objectives as an instructional designer? As an instructional designer, the main goal of any design I create would be to completely engage the learner with relevant, authentic learning experiences that would promote learning. In my current position as a career and technology education teacher, I strive to design curriculum that is not only relevant to the learner, but is authentic in nature and something they will see as valuable as they enter the 21st century workplace. When faced with the decision of which instructional theory or philosophy to follow when designing instruction, it is my belief that no one theory can be used exclusively. According to Ertmer and Newby in 2013, learning is complex and is influenced by a learner's prior knowledge. This requires the designer to utilize elements of a variety of theories to engage 21st century learners. The behaviorist model of practice, reinforcement, and feedback holds value for novice learners, where skill-based instruction is necessary. In addition, students need to develop the skills necessary for 21st century learning. Therefore, they need to become active participants that can problem solve and construct meaning, utilizing features of both cognitivism and constructivism. Finally, we know that students learn socially from their peers or more knowledgeable experts. Therefore, it's important for students to truly become engaged, that they see how the learning relates to them personally and how it will fit into their future world. According to Romaniuk, situated cognition will allow learners to act as mentors or coaches, modeling desired behavior. The learners will act as apprentices, developing necessary skills for real-world application. Digital technology is an important tool for student or learner-centered learning. There are a variety of ways that technology can be used to design instruction with a constructivist approach. Technology can be used to provide interactive, engaging content. Teachers can provide slideshows, documents, articles, and learning modules that allow the learner to access the content on their own time. Student learning can be personalized, it can provide reinforcement where needed, and classroom drives can be used to store learning artifacts and students' work. Learning can be accessed with the use of technology, and feedback from instructors can be provided immediately. According to Watson and Watson, through the use of interactive games and gamification, student learning can become more enjoyable and engaging. Merrill's first principle of design is an excellent complement to the constructivist theory. It is a problem-centered approach which focuses on authentic real-world tasks. Learners engage by solving these problems or tasks. The principles of design correspond nicely with the constructivist approach. Prior knowledge is activated by relating the learning to the learner's previous experience. Demonstration and support can be used to assist the learner, where students actively engage in learning through applications that are centered around these real-world experiences. Finally, students begin to integrate this newly acquired knowledge or skills into their everyday life. Given that the constructivist theory will primarily be used, along with Merrill's first principles of design, the objectives and tasks will be authentic, problem-based, that will have the students learning and doing something. The teacher's role will become that of a coach or facilitator, modeling appropriate business behavior and demonstrating tasks and skills, responding to student inquiry and discussion. Problem-based learning with real-world authentic tasks will be the foundation. In addition, students will enhance their knowledge with the help from a more knowledgeable expert or peer. This can be their instructor or a more knowledgeable peer or other adult. Assessing the learner's understanding with this approach will require a variety of methods. Students may be asked to analyze and compare case studies or problem scenarios, demonstrate their mastery through the creation of real-world applications, articulate and discuss with members of their learning community to further gain knowledge. Finally, reflection will play a role in the learning, as students will be required to reflect on their creations and examine how it fits into their lives. Technology and computer-based instruction will allow for differentiated learner experiences, which will in turn meet the demands of diverse learners. Students will have a variety of ways to express their mastery of skills and knowledge acquisition. In today's world of education, where students are digital natives, instructors must constantly update their toolbox with methods that allow the learner to learn in a highly contextualized environment, in collaboration with their peers or more knowledgeable experts in a personalized and individualized way. Motivating students to learn and engage in your course is the ultimate goal of any educator or designer. Therefore, providing them with authentic, engaging learning activities with the use of problem-based instruction is an excellent way to increase motivation and engagement and answer the basic question, why do we need to learn this? The learning must be highly contextualized and authentic to the learner's world in order to promote engagement and motivation. Educators and designers must strive to design instruction with this goal. In my experience, this is best achieved through the constructivist approach. A quote that sums up this philosophy nicely: learning is promoted when learners are encouraged to integrate new knowledge or skills into their everyday life. Instructional Design Toolkit, 2019. When students see the relevance, how the learning relates to their lives both now and in the future, they become more inclined to engage and buy into the learning. The design of instruction and methodology chosen is vital. If learners begin to see the value in what they are expected to learn, but the learning activities are not contextualized or authentic to their world, they will quickly disengage and the learning opportunity will be lost. I teach career and technology education, which lends itself perfectly to problem-based, authentic learning. It is imperative that as educators and designers, we continue to update our toolbox and choose the best method and design to meet the diverse needs of digital native learners of today.